going on, my dudes? It's me, Tyler, back with another video. I haven't made a video in a really long time, and I don't know what I was thinking. Honestly, like, YouTube's always something that I've wanted to do, and I've known that you have to be really consistent with uploading if you want to build your channel base. And I'm just not at the point where I'm ready to be consistent. But I guess I wasn't, but now I am. I'm ready to be consistent. I'm ready to come through with gameplay. I'm ready to do all that stuff. Just because I really want to grow this channel and make it into something that I can interact with the community. I'm not looking out here to make that YouTube money. I'm looking out here to be like a part of the community, you know what I mean? Because YouTube's always something that I've loved, and I've always been a really big fan of it. So I feel like if I grew my channel to the point where I'd want it, you know, like something not too big, but something like Xcode, something fairly big. So it's kind of something that I've always wanted to do. And having that channel and having people watch my content, I feel like it would give me a huge sense of like accomplishment and something that I could have like an outlet to do, because currently I don't do anything really anymore now that I just started college. I mean, I didn't just start, I'm like almost done with my first semester, but I'm at that point where like I just don't know what the hell I'm doing with my life, and I was like, well, let me just start making YouTube videos. And I think life stories are the way I want to go. I like telling people about my life. I like telling people about the crazy stuff I did. So I guess for this first one, I should probably talk about the time I almost got arrested. Now, this was a couple days ago. This was one of the scariest moments in my life, and it was pretty freaking terrifying. So I'm not going to tell you what state I live in or anywhere really now what I live in. I think I've mentioned in my previous video where I lived earlier, but I've now moved on with my life. That's a fucking lie. I live in the same state. If you go look in the old one, I guess you could find it, but if you really care that much, then I guess it's whatever. So anyway, in the state that I live in, it's pretty looked down upon to smoke marijuana. Now that's just like something that's really looked down upon, and it's something that has always just been considered taboo, and it's not accepted by the police or parents or anything, which I guess it's not really accepted by parents anywhere, but it's more accepted in, let's say, like where I grew up as a kid, Colorado, which is just a state away. Sorry for coughing. I always make YouTube videos when I'm sick. For some reason, that's just like my thing. I'm like, oh, dude, I'm sick. Let me make a YouTube video. Let me record myself coughing for 11 minutes and 58 seconds. So it's generally looked down upon. So we have to be very careful when we use this, and it's very rare that we get to. And I try not to, because I'm not really a person that does it a lot. But I like to smoke a J from time to time. I've been known to roll a crispy J. So that's also a lie. I do it a lot, actually. I would say probably, I don't know. I don't want to say on my YouTube channel just in case my parents ever find it, but let's say I'm a pretty frequent user. I would say a couple times a day, maybe less, but that's an exaggeration. Not a couple times a day, but at least a day, every day usually. So my friend recently got an apartment. Since we were in college, he dropped out of college, and he got a little apartment in our town. So I was like, wow, that's pretty chill. That's somewhere where we can go smoke. So we don't have to be, scared of smoking in a car, or scared of doing this or scared of doing that, because it's really dangerous. It's not something you want to do, especially in the state I live in, because it's pretty much like a immediate jail time or felony or something. Sorry, I'm trying to clear my throat. Probably should redo this video, but you know what, dude? I'm already on a roll. So we go over to this said friend's house, and we're chilling, and I bring over, a nice bag. I had just bought a nice bag, spent quite a bit of money on it, and we're sitting around having a good sesh. I'm passing my bong, he's passing his bong, We're chilling, having a good time, having laughs. And his roommate comes home. Now this is like, I don't want to talk shit on his roommate, because, I don't want to be a dick if he ever finds my channel, but I fucking hate him. Like, I straight up don't like the fucking guy. I think he's super sketch. I think he is into some stuff a little bit more than marijuana that he's not letting on about, and he's just not the kind of guy that I like. I don't enjoy being around him. I've never liked being around him. So he comes home from his job, and he opens the door up, which was one of our first problems. So all this smoke just comes pouring out in the hallway, because we had pretty much filled the whole house, or the whole apartment, and he's on the 3rd floor, so everybody below could smell it. Everybody could smell it. And this wasn't the nicest apartment, obviously, because if a college dropout can get this apartment, there's not going to be a lot of, upper class families. But there was, it only takes one family to call you in. So we're sitting around, and this guy gets home, and he goes, "Oh, what are you guys freaking out about? Like it's no big deal. Nobody's at the door." And I heard a knock, and I go, "Hey, man, like, there's a knock at the door." And he's like, "Nah, man." So I'm like, oh crap. So I just start throwing stuff away. I take my bag, dude, I throw it in the fridge. I take all of our stuff, I put it in the fridge. I have to clear money out of the way, clear all this stuff to just make it look like we weren't doing anything. And he goes to the door. He's like, "Oh, somebody did knock." And he goes, "Oh, hey." He walks out into the hallway. And the first thing that went through my mind is, there's cops here. Because why would he say okay? That means he didn't expect him to be there, which means it's cops. So I just automatically just start freaking out. I'm like, oh shit. I'm going to go to jail. I'm going to lose my scholarships. Now I don't really give a shit, but I was really scared at the point that I was really panicked because I knew there was cops there. But we had not confirmed it yet. We had no visual on the cops. We had no visual on the said kid, my friend's roommate. So I was like, shit. Like, so it's about to go down. He comes back in. He goes, "Everybody shut the fuck up. Everybody get into the hallway. Okay, there's cops here. There's cops here." I was like, shit. We walk out, and there's 5 cops. And I'm like, oh, shit. Like, this is it. This is it. And I had brought 2 of my friends with me from the dorms because we just wanted to hang out, a little bit. I knew it was going to be bad. I just knew. So they line us up on the wall, and they go, "What's your name?" And I say, "Oh, I say my name, my last name." They say my first name on the little like microphone thing, and then they read off my last name like they spell it out. And I was scared shitless. I was like, I don't have anything on my record, but I bet one of these guys do. I bet that roommate kid did. And luckily, nobody had anything on our record. The cops just kind of sat us down, and they just messed with us. They sat there, and they just messed with us the whole time. They knew we were freaking out because we were kids. And I think they honestly just did it to teach us a lesson. So they're sitting there, and they go, "Can we search the house?" And immediately I was like, I didn't, obviously it wasn't my place, so I couldn't say, but I was like, oh, shit. Just say no. I was like straight up. I was like, just say no. Come on, man. They said, "Well, we can always call the landlord." I was like, oh, dude. If they get a permission from the landlord, they can come in and they can search our crap. And they smelled it on us, and they told us when we walked out, they're like, "You guys smell like you just rolled in the pot farm." Like, probably because we were just fucking doing it. And they asked us, they go, do you guys have at least more than an ounce on you? And I was like, "We did when we got here." Just kidding. I would never say that to them, but that's what I was going to say. I was like, if I was being a smart ass and it was one bowl more, I would have said something stupid like that. So I was like, no, we don't have an ounce. We don't have anything. And they go, "Okay, well, I assume it's for personal use only." And I was like, yeah, it is. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, this is not good. This is not good. And they go downstairs, and they were just talking to themselves like in the stairwell. And I was like, oh, shit. And they come back up, and they go, "All right, if we get another noise complaint or anything from you guys, we're busting all of you, and we're taking you to the station. Don't make me come back here." And I was like, oh, shit. That's pretty freaking great for the situation. That was probably the best outcome we could have had. And I was pretty traumatized by that. I quit smoking for like a week. I was just done. And it really made me like look at cops different in my town, though, because I was like, we always had this stigma that they're just dicks. The 2 friends I was with earlier, they had prior charges, and it was not looking good for us, and we really just got lucky. We really got lucky, and there's no other way you can say that. That was straight luck. Moral of the story is, kids, just If you're gonna smoke weed, but if it's 3 in the morning and you're on the 3rd floor of an apartment block in a ghetto-ass neighborhood, don't be blaring Gin and Juice, okay? Not something you want to be doing. Gin and Juice is a great song. I'm not denying that, but you do want to be smart and not blare it, because then you'll get the cops called on you. And nobody likes the cops to get called on them. Like, I don't care who you are. I've never met anybody go, I like having the cops called on me. And it's just something that everybody needs to realize, like, that you are always, if you're taking that risk and you're going to start smoking, you got to be tip-top with your game. That was my life story. That was a time I almost got caught. There's other times I have almost been caught. I've been almost caught multiple times. I would say I've been almost caught probably 7 or 8 times. Now, should I do more of these videos? I don't know, because I'm kind of admitting to crimes, but I could also say I just did it for... I did it for the vid. I did it for the vid. I did do it for the vid. And that's something that I can always just, you know, say if anything does come up. But I do want to be safe with these videos. I'm not trying to get out here and get a charge. I do want to be smart, so... But I'm not. That's not going to stop me from making these videos. That's a lie, dude. I want to make these videos. I want to start growing this channel into something that Xcode would be proud of. If Xcode could watch this video, that would be like my dream. Because I know I go back and watch his old videos of you know, like stealing the golf cart. That video changed my life. I remember whenever I was a little freshman watching that video, it just changed my life. So if you guys could drop a like, drop a comment, let me know you're watching this video. Let me know you're enjoying it. I would greatly appreciate it. Go subscribe to Xcode for sure. Shouting out Xcode even though I only have like 3 subscribers, because I do enjoy him that much. If you enjoy my stuff, you'll enjoy his. Thank you guys. Have a nice day, comrade.